Holy shit. Give me a couple minutes because I need to tell you the full, predictably hilarious saga of the rise and fall of the 50-year mortgage. Because a mortgage product isn't even the real story, this process is. According to CBS and Politico's reporting, this starts with a guy named Bill Pulte. He's the chairman of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, which is a pseudo-government enterprise that is the largest provider of mortgage financing in the USA. Over a weekend at Mar-a-Lago in early November, Bill Pulte shows up with a 3x5-foot poster board in his hand. On the poster, side-by-side images of FDR and Donald Trump. Under FDR, it says 30-year mortgage. Under Trump, 50-year mortgage. And across the top, great American presidents. The pitch is basically, FDR did the 30-year mortgage. You can outdo him by going to 50. And the wild part, Trump reportedly agrees on the spot. And within 10 minutes, the image is posted to Truth Social. Of course, as soon as it goes public, it gets absolutely hammered. Economists, housing people, regular buyers, everyone saying this is insane. Why would stretching a mortgage out over half a century be a good idea? The Trump administration is blindsided and soon realizes there's no path forward for this scheme. Not just because people hated it, but because to actually implement something like this, you're not flipping a switch. You're running into the reality of law, regulation, and the fact that you need an act of Congress. Now, normal administrations float big ideas like this quietly. They test them, prep stakeholders, and they have an off-ramp if it goes poorly. Not this administration. They did the opposite. They floated it publicly with no details and then acted surprised when it detonated. That's not moving fast. That's having no discipline and creating a multi-week PR nightmare for no reason. But of course, it gets worse because the federal housing regulator that oversees Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, which Bill Pulte also runs, gets pulled into amplifying this like it's some type of amazing product launch. And as they're touting this idea, Trump does an about-face and downplays it, calling it no big deal in a nationally televised interview with Laura Ingraham. And that's the upside down. Regulators are supposed to be the guardrails. Instead, they became the megaphone. And that's the tell. This administration treats institutions like brand extensions. But let me get back to the whole FDR thing, because that's the entire psychology of this disaster. You see, Bill Pulte's appeal to Trump's vanity with the FDR comparison was the spark. It was identity. It was symbolic governance. Trump wanted to aura farm the historic grand programs of Franklin Delano Roosevelt without the boring part. Coalition building, math, implementation. It's literally claim the legacy headline first, figure out the feasibility second, or never. And that's why that 3x5-foot poster board is the most honest and revealing part of this whole story. So here's my question. Is this just moving fast and breaking things to get results for the American people? Or is it incompetence and vanity masquerading as government policy? What do y'all think?